The Chicago Police Department is fighting crime in Chicago's gang-infested Inglewood neighborhood with community policing. It's a concentrated foot patrol that has caught the eye of the White House. WGN's Robert Jordan reports.
Hello. Hello. Okay, neighbor here.
When Dr. Lee Brown, the director of the White House Drug Control Policy, toured the West Inglewood neighborhood, where drugs and gangs and murders are commonplace, he was met by enthusiastic residents who say their neighborhood is bouncing back.
So as we walk the next block, I really want you to get a sense of how a community used to be and what a community is turning into. Wonderful.
After the tour, Brown said he was pleased.
Well, I'm hearing from the people in the neighborhood, and they're saying it's made a world of difference.
And some kids with big dreams are getting hands-on experience at running a business.
Well, some students dreaming of running their own business are getting a first-hand look at just what it takes. They're running a restaurant, serving as their classroom. It's all thanks to the efforts of a community organization. ABC 7's Harry Porterfield thinks these are some people you should know.
God bless you. Welcome to Browns. May I help you?
Every order placed at this fast food restaurant is considered a learning experience, taking priority over profit. Shut down last year for mismanagement, it was reopened several months ago as a training facility for young people by the Reach Out and Touch organization. The Reverend Jeffrey Haynes is executive director.
We have 21 youth that are being trained to be entrepreneurs, managers. And so the kids aren't just learning the fundamentals of frying chicken and making pasta and barbecue, but they are the future business owners.
Eureka Callens just graduated from high school.
I know that I will have a great job afterwards, and that will enhance my ability to show others what I can do.
Located in the economically depressed Auburn-Gresham area, the Brown's Chicken restaurant is bringing a sense of renewal to the neighborhood, along with jobs. The project has worked so well that Reverend Haynes and his organization are building a second Brown's Takeout restaurant and a bakery at 63rd and Ashland. For James Hollis, the restaurant's manager, a dream is coming true.
As I was a little kid and growing up, I always want to be business-minded and want to be in my own business, but I didn't really know which way to go.
I realized that you have to say more than just say no. You have to give youngsters something to say yes to, some tangible alternatives. And so these youngsters are great youngsters. I believe all teenagers are, if they're given the opportunity.
The Reverend Jeffrey Haynes and his restaurant crew, some entrepreneurs you should know.
More about young people and violence. What was supposed to be a lasting truce between rival Chicago gangs is a shambles tonight. Officials there have asked the federal government to step in, while police take unusual steps to stop the violence. Here's NBC's Dawn Fratangelo.
There have been more than 500 homicides so far in Chicago this year, far exceeding the number last year at this time. Many of the victims have been unsuspecting youngsters. A 3-year-old shot to death while sitting in a car. 2 young girls seriously wounded.
That's why these thugs are able to do what they do, because the society is living in fear. But we have to stand up to them.
Counselor Jeffrey Haynes is trying to do that through a pilot program that lures gang members away from drugs and violence. They live together in this complex and hold legitimate jobs.
The black man. What is his role in society? How is the past affecting his future? And who's leading black America today? Chicago's African-American men talk about their problems and what they're doing to solve them.
We're each other's brother's keeper, man.
Join Allison Payne, Robert Jordan, Jim Williams, and Muriel Claire for some tough answers to some very important questions. My brother's keeper.
And still to come on the 9 o'clock news, our special report on African-American men, my brother's keeper.
Most Chicagoans wouldn't think of going near the Inglewood neighborhood at night, but one man does, spending his nights right there on the most dangerous streets in Chicago. One of many black men with a mission.
Doing the right thing isn't easy when drugs are involved, because the money looks easy and the drugs momentarily mask what's really wrong. But just as the streets can destroy, they can save. Tonight in our special report, My Brother's Keeper, we look at a small army of black men who risk their lives every night to reach out and touch each other, one brother at a time.
Brother, I love you, brother. My brother.
This is Jeff Haynes, founder of Reach Out and Touch. It's a grassroots organization that helps black men stay off drugs and stay alive. For Jeff, reaching out is a way of life. He and his partner, Eric Illich, frequently walk the dangerous streets of the Inglewood neighborhood, just to let people know there is help.
How's it going, young brothers? How you all doing? We'll give you one of our cars. Everything okay?
It is a horrifying problem that apparently knows no boundaries. Joining us now to talk about solutions is Jeff Haynes, Executive Director of the Reach Out and Touch organization, which is based in Inglewood. Jeff, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you. So many families that have been victimized by substance abuse. So many children are suffering because of drugs being so available in the community. Drugs are running rapid.
I know you get a lot of calls from people who want help. Is that the major thing that they complain about, other than, say, the gang problems, the drug problems in the neighborhood?
Yes, Allison, that's the main concern is drugs, because gangs push dope.